I think that's okay. All right, we are live. Hello, welcome. This is Tanika Steens, and this is Mind Your Business. And tonight, my guest is Andrea Tomas, and she is in love with life and people. She speaks Romanian, English, Italian, and Spanish. She loves to travel and meet people from different cultures. She's interested in knowing the meaning of life and passionate about love and vibes. Her mission is to take you through the most needed and profound transition, moving from scarcity, overthinking, and brain fatigue into the connection with higher self, from which your unique legacy can fully blossom and build a business by design. It is where you no longer are afraid to make small or big decisions in your life and business because you are deeply connected with your mind and body. So you make aligned choices and you don't feel like there is a battle inside of you. Her qualifications: she is a certified coach, speaker, and trainer with John Maxwell, and she's on her way to becoming a certified NLP coach. She has had several jobs, worked as a manager, as a client support specialist in management consulting companies, and now she has opened a coaching business because she has felt frustrated and overwhelmed. She was fulfilling unfulfilled and was living a meaningless life. There's no time like the present to expand your influence and take your journey to the next level. So now we welcome Andrea Tamaz, and please tell us who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Yes, hi Tanika. Thank you so much, first of all, for having me. I'm really excited and grateful for you bringing me on your show. So, as you already heard a little bit from my bio, I'm Andrea Tamas, and I'm originally from Romania, but I moved to US 6.5 years ago. It's going to be 7 years in July. I cannot believe it how time is passing. What I do, as you heard, I am a business life coach. I work with people in different areas, and how I work with them, I actually use my 3R method, and that is release, reframe, and rebirth. Because that's the process I have been through to see this transformation in my life. And I want to help others not just to make changes, but make transformations in their lives. And what was another question that you asked me, Tanika?
No, I just asked you why you do it, and so you said it was part of your transformation, correct?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Okay, and so how long have you been doing this?
So I have been doing this for 2 years. I went into the personal development industry in 2017, and there is a company that I discovered that really helped me change my life, and that's Mind Valley. And I'm sharing it with everyone because at that time when I got to know them, they really helped me see the unlimited potential that we all have within us.
Okay. And so how long were you with them? You said from 2017. Are you still with Mind Valley? When did you get involved with John Maxwell?
Yeah, so with I'm still with Mind Valley, so I'm still like taking the courses, quests from there, and I'm also like an ambassador over there. And John Maxwell, actually, I've been introduced to John Maxwell from a person that I met at Mind Valley. So they're like all interconnected. You know how it happens when you are like on your path, how things just like come together. That's exactly how it was for me. And I was introduced to John Maxwell in 2019.
Okay. And so what led you to set out to start your own business?
Yes, it's first of all was the freedom, the independence that I was not feeling in my jobs, and I was just feeling like so trapped in my jobs, even if like I had really good jobs, but they were not fulfilling for me, and I always knew I'm meant to like do more, be more, and I was not feeling that in my jobs. And after I had a near death experience in 2015, then I really started like looking deeper into my life, and I was like, okay, I think there is a reason why I have been given a second chance. And that's when I like really started looking for my purpose, and that's how I discovered coaching.
Mm-hmm. So you said you had a near death experience. So during your experience, like what can I say motivated you to like look deeper, to say, there's a purpose for me being here. Let me look deeper into, what has caused me to feel this way.
Yes. So at the beginning, after I had my near death experience, I was like really mad. I was frustrated. I was like in that disposition where I'm like, oh my God, I have all this debt to pay out right now. And I have been working so hard to make this money. So I was like furious. And then I went into another state where I'm like, I actually have to be so grateful because those doctors, they literally saved my life. And why I started looking more for my purpose is because, as I was telling you, I was feeling so unfulfilled in my life. And I can tell you, I had good jobs. I made a lot of money by working really hard. And I changed like locations. It was like nothing, no matter what I was doing outside of me, nothing was bringing me happiness. And that's when I just started looking more deep inside, and I started like meditating. And I'm like, I think it's not a matter of changing something outside, but it's a matter of start changing something inside, how I see myself and how I see the world. And that's when things really started changing for me.
Yeah, I truly understand that. And so, what was it that you saw when you looked within yourself that was missing, or you felt that was needed, that you needed to change?
Yeah, see, it started with the feeling that I'm not good enough. And that was like really deep rooted in me, coming like from the society, from the school. And it's not that someone is telling you you are not good enough. It's just how I have been taking it based on my experiences in life. For example, I'm saying this to everyone that I have not been like the smartest in school. Yes, I was like a medium student, like in that middle. And because of that, I was like, oh, because I'm not a great student, I'm not gonna be able to succeed in life. So I associated the two together. And because of that, I was let myself be driven by my past instead of creating my present and my future. I was driven by my past. And that was the first thing I realized, that I cannot create something new as long as I still live in the past. So that's where I have like my first step, where is releasing. And it's releasing the experiences from your past that are not serving you any longer.
Hmm. Hmm. Absolutely. Now, you mentioned that you are looking on your way to becoming certified in NLP. And I don't know if you know it or not, but I am also certified in
Yes.
NLP. And, that's one of the things that really helped me to understand and have more clarity about purpose, just, and it's a belief system, and it's how you see yourself, and how you recognize yourself, how you present yourself, how you show up, how you think about yourself. And it's not only how you think about yourself, but it's how you think that others think about you. So
Mm.
you try to see yourself from the eyes of others. And that's where we usually find ourselves falling short, because we are trying to live up to our standards of what we think others think of us, instead of just letting that go, and loving who we are, because most of the time we're wrong about that.
So wrong. Yeah.
We're wrong, and if we just understand who we are and who we were made to be, and like you said, dig deeper and realize what our purpose is, it gives you a sense of freedom and an understanding of who we are and what we're supposed to do here. And so, when will you be certified as an NLP coach, and what are you looking to serve as a purpose in being an NLP coach?
Yeah, so I only honestly I'm done with the modules. I only have to take the exam and do my practice with a few clients. And what I'm looking to gain, I already have the knowledge. Yeah, so it's not. I feel like I'm in the point where I have been taking so many courses, certifications, programs, where it's not anymore about just like accumulating, but start like spreading my knowledge and actually helping others with the knowledge that I have accumulated. And now, because I have done this course, I have the certainty within myself that I have exactly the tools that I need to provide the transformation that my clients need. So I can definitely see, I feel like a big shift in my certainty as a coach since I have done that course. So I'm just looking to serve my clients at a deeper level.
Yeah, yeah. And so I see pretty soon you're going to have a course, a workshop coming up on, um, oh goodness, because I just, my
It's
husband and I,
yeah, overcoming imposter syndrome.
imposter syndrome. Yeah, me and my husband, we just did a podcast on imposter syndrome, and then I saw that you were doing a workshop on that. I was like, oh, that's so cool, because a lot of people don't even realize or recognize what it is, and they don't know what it is. Because I remember when I brought it up to my husband, and he's like, "What in the world?" And so he's like, "Let me get back to you on that," because I'm like, I've got it as one of our show topics. And so then he started looking more into it, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize." And so he started tracing it back and just looking at things. And I said, it's something that's real. And so,
Yeah.
it definitely is. So good for you for bringing that to a workshop. And I wish you much
Thank
success
you.
on that. So yes. Yeah.
Yes, and what do you think? Because what I've seen is that so many of my clients, so many people that I meet, they deal with that, and because they deal with that, they think it goes back to that feeling that you're not good enough. Yes, to
Hmm.
help
Hmm.
others, to build your business, and it really stops them. It blocks them to move forward. What is something that you have noticed the most in your clients, Tonika?
Well, a lot of times it's due to our circumstance and our comfort zone. And so you have to realize when we are in our comfort zone, and it's funny because I just seen something that says you are most like the five people you're the closest to. And so you are not building your business around the five people you're closest to. That's
Mm-hmm.
not who you're marketing your business to. And so when you are looking at, you've got a gift, you've got a talent, and someone out there needs what you have to offer. But most of the time, the people within your circle aren't those people. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining in to our session this evening. Thank you for being a part of this. If you have anything that you'd like to comment on, just leave it in the comments for us this evening. But you have to have the ability to understand that you have a gift, you have a talent, you're an expert in what it is that you have. You have the ability to help someone. And so, whatever it is that you have that ability to serve in, you have to be able to reach the people that need that service. Sometimes it's not necessarily the people that are the closest to you. And so, those people may not be able to accept what you have to offer. That
Yeah.
can sometimes suppress your ability to be great. So you have to
Yes.
look outside of that. And you have to, no matter what, you have to continue to go, because a lot of times, like when you're a little kid or whatever, think about it. When you're a child, 5 years old or so, and you're growing up and you're learning to get dressed on your own, and you want to get yourself dressed and you want to do this for yourself, and your parent is there trying to tell you, no, that doesn't look good together. They're trying to change your mind frame of how you think. Well, first of all, you're getting dressed. It's not hurting anybody, right? Hey, Miss Jackie. And you're covered. So what's the problem? This is your freedom and this is your expression. But the parent is trying to guide you in a different way. And so now it makes you feel like what you chose isn't okay. So now you're conforming to what they're telling you. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but it's really kind of you've got to look at things as far as, do I go this way where somebody is telling me to go? Is this the right thing to do? Or do I choose to do what I feel is right? And so we get pulled in so many different directions that by the time we become adults, making decisions and stepping out on our own and becoming who we are is altered.
It is. And I know for me, Tanika, it was so hard to make decisions like on my own. It was like super hard. I call myself the queen of indecisions because seriously, like every time when I had to make a decision, especially like a bigger one, I would always like call my friends and be like, oh my God, I have to do like this. What do you think I should do? And the reason why I was doing that is because I was not trusting my own judgment. I was not trusting that I can make the best decision for myself. And I was seeking for help and for someone else outside of me to tell me what to do. And when we do that, we don't take responsibility for our lives, for our decisions, because then it's so much easier to just blame and say, oh, but my friend told me to do it
Yeah.
that way. And
Mhm.
then it's we are in like a victim mode where we are not empowered and we don't take responsibility for our lives.
Yeah. And you know, we always have choices, we always have consequences, but we have to be able to make conscious decisions. We have to make firm decisions. We have to be okay with whatever way we choose. But we've got to be sound in deciding in what to do, and understand that it's our choice to make, and not back down from that. So it's okay. But having a coach is good. Sometimes having someone that is there in your corner, helping you, to motivate you, encourage you, and guide you and lead you, you know, tell people why it's important that they should choose you as their coach to inspire them to be on their team.
Yeah, so what I proud myself mostly as being a coach is that I'm not there to be your friend. I'm really there to challenge you and to be straightforward with you. And I think that's the best gift I can give to my clients because they have enough friends in their life. And I care so much about my clients and I'm there with them every step of the way. I'm holding their hand because I know how it is. I've been there and I wish I would have found someone as I am right now in that point. Because let me tell you, I think I've hired at least 4 one-on-one coaches, and I was like, keep changing them because even a coach, I feel like it's like a partner. No, you have like to experience and change until you find the right fit for you. And I'm not saying those coaches were bad or anything like that. They were just not the fit and in the energy that I needed because I also need a strong coach. I
Hmm.
also need someone that challenges me because I am in that way. So I need someone that it's like even more than me, if it
Hmm.
makes sense.
Yes, I totally understand. I totally understand. And it looks like you worked with some strong leaders and some strong coaches. And so you know what it is and what it takes to build a strong foundation. And so, I appreciate you taking the time out to come on. I remember when we met and you invited me to come into the group, the heart centered group that we are in together. And so I even changed my calls or my interviews so I could be a part of the group. And so I've been working things around so I can be a part of that group. And so I appreciate that. I really learned a lot. I actually had Tyson on a couple of weeks ago. He came and shared with us, and it was really inspiring to have him on. And so I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing and offering, and how you are really inspiring people and bringing a new a new ability to just be aware of who you are, and sharing and encouraging others to build one another up. And so, that's refreshing. And so thank you for that. And so, is there anything else you would like to share tonight, or to let anybody else know about you?
What I would mostly love people with is to don't be afraid to fail and to remember that failing it's only if you give up because as long as you go and try, you're never gonna give up, and allow yourself to take imperfect action, because if you're gonna wait until you are ready, you might never start, and you're gonna be at the end of your life and you're gonna feel regretful for never trying.
Yes. So if anybody would like to get a hold of you to work with you, what are ways that they can contact you?
Yes, you can find me mainly on Facebook. My name is Andrea Thomas. I have a Facebook group. It's called Heart Center Decision Making. And I also have a website, and it's andreathomas.com. So either of these ways, you can get in touch with me.
All right. Okay, ladies. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Andrea Thomas, for joining us. And sorry that we were supposed to have her on last night, but we got some things mixed up. But we had you tonight, and I'm just glad we still had the opportunity to have you come on and to share and to enlighten us with all that you got going on and how you help women and how you are just ready to just show people how to take it to the next level by being encouraging and enlightening. And so, thank you, Jordan, and Ty, Jackie, Carol, and Larita. Thank you all for watching tonight, and everybody else that's out there watching. Remember that whatever it is that you want to do, it's inside of you. You have the power within you to do whatever it is that is necessary. All you have to do is look within, take a step, and move forward. It's out there. There are plenty of people, there are plenty of resources. There is so much knowledge and information out there waiting for you to explore it. So remember, don't ever forget, you were created with a purpose. So what are you waiting for? Go be great. Thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you, everyone.